All right, this is going to be a quick video all about random numbers in Python. And although they're called random numbers, they actually should probably be called pseudo-random numbers because they're not technically random numbers, but we can talk about that more later. So random numbers, and essentially to get random numbers, you do have to import random from the numpy library. So from numpy, we're going to import random. Okay. Now, basically what I'm going to show you here is just a little bit of some of the things you can do with this random. For example, say that I wanted A to be a random integer. So I can do random.randint between two values. Let's just say I want a random number between 1 and 5. Okay. And then I'm going to print this to the screen and run it. Now, since this is random, you're not always going to get the same value. Now, you technically could, but the odds are that you wouldn't. So let's run this once. Here we get a 3. If I run it again, I get a 1. If I run it again, I get a 4. If I run it again, I get a 1. So you can see that it's pseudo-random. And again, we're going to talk about what that term means a little bit later. So that's one thing you can do with the random integer. The next thing I want to talk about is, let's just make a B variable. If I did random.rand and I did something like that at the end of it, what you can do, what you can do is if I print B, this does a random number between 1 and 0, and it includes floating point decimal numbers as well. So you're actually going to get decimal numbers out of this one. Okay. Whole lot more randomness on this one. If you get the same value twice, you should be playing the lottery. It's just random decimal values between 0 and 1. Another thing you can do is you can actually make a random set of numbers. So I can do random.randint. Let's just say between 0 and 100. So I'm going to put 100 in here. And I can say I want a size equal to 5. So it's going to be a list. It's going to output a list of random numbers. 5 random numbers. So let's run this. And you can see it outputs random numbers between 0 and 100 and a 5-element list right there. Okay, let's do some more. All right, so let's make another variable. We'll just call it D. And I want random.choice. So this is going to do a random choice of C. So it's going to pick a random number out of the element of that random list. And I'm going to print that to the screen. So it's going to print the list, and then it's going to print the random element that it selects. So run that there. And it says 33, 47, 8, 66, 52, and it outputted a 33. And it should pick a random one each time. So 23, it chose the last one there. This one shows a 4. It's the second to last one. So that's basically a brief intro of how to get pseudo-random numbers in Python. If you have any questions about anything in this video, let me know.